I'm sure everybody has these empty propane cylinders and you don't know what to do with them and you're probably going to go buy some more. But with this fitting, you're able to refill these with one of the larger propane tanks. It's a lot cheaper than buying more of these, and it's really easy. One of these tanks costs about $15 to refill and you get about 20 pounds of propane. And one of these we're going to round because they vary in weight. We're going to say this is about 1 pound. It's going to be like almost $100 if you were going to buy 20 pounds of propane in these maybe $5 canisters. So this is going to save a lot. This is a $10 fitting. We got it on Amazon. I'll have a link in the description. It's super easy to fill. You can see that this propane tank is fully empty. We'll open it up. It doesn't hiss and it doesn't light. Now we're doing this outside. It's much more ventilated than in the garage. We're going to take our valve, thread it into the propane canister here. It is a reverse thread right here, so keep that in mind when you're putting it in. You don't want to over tighten the brass, just keep it snug but not too loose. It's not supposed to crush the brass because this is softer. Just until it snugs up. Now we'll thread this onto the other side of the fitting. Snug up the canister. We want to get the liquid propane that's in this tank into this tank. So we'll let this sit for maybe 30 seconds. Now it's stopped hissing, I don't hear it anymore. It's been about 30 seconds. We're going to close off the valve and then tilt it back up. Now we can remove our canister. There's going to be a little bit of a pop just because the pressure that's in between the Schrader valve and this container here. And I can feel there's propane in here. We can put on our torch head, open up the gas, and we've got a torch again. You can fill up the rest of your propane cylinders. All of these threads here pretty much are standard, like these camping cylinders, the propane torch cylinders, they're all standard. Now keep in mind this doesn't fill it up as much as it would new. There's not as much propane in here, there's not as much pressure, but since you have this valve now it doesn't matter because you can fill it up as many times as you want. On the back of the can here in the warnings it does say there is penalties for traveling with these, taking them up mountains, pressures can change, so it's always good just to use these at home. Sometimes your Schrader valves can go bad. If I shake this, I can hear it hissing, but if I put it underwater, see right where that Schrader valve is? You can see the bubbles, so that means that there's a bad Schrader valve in here. This is why you definitely want to inspect your cylinders before you bring them back inside. If there's a problem like this, you don't want to bring it back into the house. We're going to use this one right away. Don't bring this back in, it could be a hazard. That little fitting works really well. So I hope you guys found this video useful. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.